Hi guys, I'm Virus Pete and welcome to another episode of PC Repair for Dummies. So guys, I get asked a lot, what is my favourite email program to use? Now, there's a couple of different options for you guys, and if you're using a PC, then it's quite possible you're using Outlook or Outlook Express, or if you're using a Vista or a Windows 7 based machine, excuse me, then you could be using Windows Live Mail or just Live Mail. If you're using a Mac, then you might be using Thunderbird. There's also a couple of other Mac applications. Now guys, these are all what they call PC based. Well, they're not even really email providers. These are just programs that allow you to edit, watch, view your emails, read them, delete them, sort out your contacts and whatnot. Now the other way that you can go is what they call web-based email. Now web-based email is a little bit different. It's where you actually go to a website to view your email, and all your contacts and emails are stored at that website. Now if you have an email address that ends in yahoo.com or hotmail.com or gmail.com, then you are using a web-based email, and if you go to the website to check your email. Okay, the pros and cons. If you're using a computer-based email program, the pros are that it is a little bit easier to access multiple accounts. So if you have 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 emails, I think I need a bourbon. It's not really bourbon, it's just Coke. Oh, very nice. Alright, so it does make it a little bit easier if you're using multiple accounts, because you can keep them all in the one program and check them quite easily. However, having said that, if you have a disaster, as in a hard drive crash, or your PC fails, or your Mac fails, if the data can't be retrieved off the hard drive, if the hard drive is damaged beyond repair, then you have lost all your contacts. Now, even if your hard drive, if the data can be retrieved off your hard drive, to get those contacts and all your old emails and everything again, you will need to have something performed called data recovery. Now, on a damaged hard drive, data recovery is a fairly specialist field, and I know here at my shop, for basic data recovery, if it's a relatively easy job, I have a flat fee of $175, but if the hard drive has to be disassembled and the platters taken out, then that needs to be done in a dust-free environment, and that can cost anything up to $2,000. Now, if you, I guess what I'm saying is that a lot of people use their internet service provider email options. You know, when you sign up for the internet, you get 5 or 10 free emails. So if your email address is something like, well, here in Australia, Telstra's email address is BigPond. So if your email address is at bigpond.com or at optusnet.com, which are the two main ones here in Australia, and certainly whatever country you're from, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, then you are probably using Outlook or Windows Live Mail or something to access your emails. Now, usually these servers don't store your information for very long. They tend to clear out fairly regularly all your contacts or whatnot, because they assume that you have them stored on your computer. So that's the big disadvantage. And personally, I personally hate Outlook, Thunderbird, Outlook Express, Live Mail. They're just not good programs in my opinion. Now I've been using, personally I've been using a web-based email. I've been using Yahoo since 2001 and have never had an issue with it. And the great thing about using a web-based email is that if you buy yourself a new computer or you update your machine, you can just log straight on and access your email as per normal, because all your contacts and all your old emails and everything are stored at the website. Alright? So it makes converting over to a new machine much, much easier, and these websites are very secure and very reliable. So that's just a little bit of a tip for you, gang. I would suggest anyone that's using an email that's provided by their internet service provider, I would recommend them getting off that as soon as possible, going to a web-based email address. Hotmail's pretty good too, although they do have some issues with getting hacked occasionally. Gmail is a very good service provider, and there's a heap of them out there. But stick with the big names. Personally, I think Yahoo is fantastic. Like I said, I've never had an issue with it. I would suggest you convert over to a web-based email as soon as possible. Alright gang, I hope you've been able to follow that. A little bit of a frog in my throat there while we were going. I drowned him in alcohol. As a matter of fact, he's not quite drowned yet. I better just have another go at him. Oh, yum. Alright guys, that's another episode of PC Repair for Dummies, done and dusted. Love yous. And there's just something a little bit special for all you guys who like checking out pussy on your computer.